They say you never get a second chance at a first impression. But we got one and we can share it with you. We're taking an old basketball and comparing it to the new one. So we got the new ball about 2 years ago, so we're able to use information from that review to help compare it to the old one. So we got a ball that's about a year old. We got it from our friends at Donny Taco. We could hire it there when we were at their courts. And now we're going to put them head to head in our two favourite categories, bounce and buckets. Alright, how did it go on the bounce? The old ball. The old ball was slick, slippery, it was difficult to control. The pebbling was still there, worn down, but it did not feel, I did not feel confident in the control. The new ball, did not believe it, felt exactly the same. You probably expected to say, oh, the new ball, great and grippy. No, the new ball felt exactly the same as the old ball. I couldn't understand it. They both felt slick and I didn't like it. So I thought over time the old one has worn right in, or maybe the old one had worn right out. Maybe the new one had a plastic coating. No, it was difficult to understand why they were so the same after so much time had gone by. You know, in another video, during some research, we cracked the case on this. Look out for that. Okay, now we got to be fair and see how it flies through the air with the buckets test. Now, as it left your fingers, it felt consistent and it felt true when you took the shot. So we can't put any bad reviews on this. It actually was consistent when it flew through the air. The old one, even the worn down grip didn't make a difference to it. So what about the new one? Well, it felt exactly the same. It was good when it shot through the air. It was light. It kept its trajectory on the flick of the wrist, and the backspin was all accurate. You knew when the shot was going in. It had a good snap of the wrist to it, and yeah, you knew it was going in. So look, they were both fine on the buckets test. It's interesting because both the bounce and the buckets come in contact with your fingertips, but I didn't like the grip on the bounce, but getting buckets was okay. I find it a mystery. We're going to answer some questions people have about the Luminous Basketball. One of the questions we got is, how do you find the colour lines hold up? I'm hesitant to use mine outside.
The whole reason I bought it was like the inner
colour grip.
Yeah, but I thought they were just like for looks.
Yeah, those fancy Luminous. You know how the only bit of colour on the whole. Well, how long did yours last on the brand new ball?
Well, probably only used it for 6 months until you got a handle on it.
Okay, so let's say safely the colour still held out for us for 6 months. Final question. Someone asks, how does the Luminous compare to the Forge Pro?
Oh, it doesn't. The Forge Pro blows any basketball out of the water, off the court, off the backboard.
It's true, because the Forge Pro and the Luminous are the same price.
And the difference is the Forge Pro has grip.
Yes, the Forge Pro I'd say is superior in every way except for those iridescent channels. That's it.
The Forge Pro, definitely get that one. That one is superior in every shape and form.
Yes. Our rating is no indication of the fun you'll have, just the amount of fun we'll have.